Yonge Street used to encompass a number of taverns, but none more popular than the one located at 10 Dundas Street was the Brown Derby Tavern, which was located right where the Shake Shack is right now. And this building is now known as the Tenor, and it is a mall that encompasses restaurants, tourist attractions, and a new bowling alley that just opened up at the beginning of February. But prior to that, the Brown Derby Tavern sat here from 1949 until it was demolished back in 1974. The Brown Derby Tavern opened up back in 1949, and inside they had the longest bar at the time. They had 114 seats at the bar, and they also had a revolving stage on the main floor of the bar so that everybody in the bar could see the musical acts playing. And as the strip on Yonge Street evolved, so did the Brown Derby Tavern. And the Brown Derby Tavern did do a renovation of their outside of their building back in 1969 for $100,000 Canadian, but that was not enough to save the building, and they permanently closed down in 1974. When the Brown Derby Tavern closed down back in 1974 and the building was demolished, it did get replaced by another building that encompassed a Mr. Submarine and a video arcade. And after the 1980s and 90s, those buildings came down too, and the area behind me at 10 Dundas Street East was changed into a parking lot, and the city of Toronto expropriated the property and took over. And now in 2025, we have a mall behind us. This mall has many different retail stores inside of it, and one of them is Winners, which is a retail store, but the anchor to this location is a tourist attraction known as Little Canada, as well as a movie theater. And this mall opened up back in 2007, and it was known as the Toronto Life Company, named after a magazine in Toronto. But then the building went into receivership back in 2009, and Toronto Life asked that their name be removed from this mall at Yonge and Dundas, and now this mall is known as the Tenor. And I'm going to be going inside today, and I know a number of YouTubers have tried to record inside of the 10 Dundas Street West and have been approached by security. But today I'm going to see if I can avoid security and give you an inside look, because I have not seen the new bowling alley inside of this building that opened up in the first week of February. So let's go on in and take a look at the changing face of the northeast corner of Yonge and Dundas. I'm on the lower level of 10 Dundas Street East, and on the lower level of the plaza is a Tim Hortons, another bakery, and then just over here is a tourist attraction known as Little Canada, where they do miniature displays of different cities and tourist attractions in Canada. There's the security guard, guys. I gotta be super careful. On the main level, you have a Starbucks, and you also have elevators which will take you to the office tower in the building. Second level, and there is a Winners on the second level, which is a Canadian store. There is also an elevator. So this area has changed quite a bit, and again, the anchor to this mall is the theater and now the Ballroom Bowl. There is security standing at the front of that escalator I came up from the main level. So there is a new bowling alley here, the Ballroom Bowl, and those days of going to a bowling alley and putting on used shoes and having a good old hot dog are long gone. Toronto keeps evolving, and now the third location of the Ballroom Bowl has opened up, and it is more of an upscale bowling alley where they offer alcoholic and non-alcoholic drinks. You can get pub fare in there and also bowl. So that is pretty exciting for people who love bowling and needs to find some entertainment in the heart of Toronto. Also on level 3 is a small food court, and you'll have the good old Harvey's, established in 1959 by a Canadian. And the only sad part about this is at one time, this food court extended all the way to the window. So you used to be able to sit in this food court and be right by the window and observe Yonge and Dundas up high. And what a view it was. And there you go, guys. We've got the Ballroom Bowl. Let's see what's happening inside of there. And I will be heading up to the top of this building where the theater is, but on the 4th level, you will find a couple of popular restaurants. You have an all-you-can-eat spring sushi at Jack Astor's. And right at the top here, you have the movie theater. So the gracious hostess from Jack Astor's, which is on the top level of the Tenor, has allowed me to come out here and record the Yonge and Dundas Street, the heart of Toronto. And this is a view I have never seen before, guys. You got the old Sam the Record Man sign up there. And Sam the Record Man used to be a music store in the city, and the only thing that was saved was the lit up sign. You have the City TV Everywhere, which is a Toronto news station right on the corner there. And across the street here, guys, you have Yonge Dundas Square. And I am looking west along Dundas Street. And this is definitely billboard central, so you won't see this many billboards in the city. And there is where the Brown Derby Tavern used to be, on the corner. And what a view it is up here. And in the summertime, this place is lit with people enjoying their drinks and taking in the views of Toronto, that's for sure.